Hey boys and girls, Siam here. I see a lot of pain and misery in the markets at the moment, so I thought I'd make a little, not an emergency video, but something which I hopefully will alleviate your fears. Also, sorry about no face here today. I'm literally just sat here in my underwear, so just the charts. Right, let's do this. So, I've got a couple of charts here. Let's first of all start off with time. Now, this chart looks particularly messy because of all my lines, but these lines are really for me, and which is why I've got this fresh naked chart here as well. So, first of all, I was looking at this sort of dead cat bounce pattern over here. So, this was days ago, probably a week ago or so, where I texted out into my community that I saw this move happening down to 1500 literally about a week ago, and it seems to have played out almost spot on. Obviously a little, which is obviously not a good thing, and at the same time the other day I texted out that this was, no, wrong one. If we look at Telegram will show us the actual things. So yeah, this is the thing that I mentioned to my students. When was this? 15th of January at 6 p.m. That this was basically a rising compression. I'll just read this out. Although it looks lovely, looks like a lovely inverted head and shoulders on the 1 hour and 4 hour, it still looks very bearish on time on the 12-hour chart. Just looks like a nice rising compression that's about to play out. Despite this, I'm not going to sidestep. As mentioned, we are near the bottom in my opinion, and my whole pot is basically in minting vesting lock, other than the breadcrumbs that are released every time I claim an auto stake. I'm just going to sit still and keep looking for minting discounts. And then guess what happened? The first part of the move happened, and we can now see that the second part of the move happened. Where's the chart gone? For some reason I've lost the chart. Click this one. There we go. Yeah, so if we go to the 12-hour chart on the fresh naked page, that was the rising compression that played out. Now, the other thing that I want to mention is that a lot of the move here is liquidation cascading. So many people have levered themselves up with Wonderland or on Abracadabra, and they've seen that Sifu has had his liquidation price around 1500, and so loads of people have put theirs around that as well. But obviously a lot of people weren't astute enough to delever. So even though Sifu has moved his deleverage price down to sort of 1300-ish, lots of people haven't, and so loads of people got burned on the way down here, which for a project is good. You really don't want leverage in a project, because leverage is what causes cascade liquidation waterfalls like this. So I think it's very good that a lot of people have been delevered now, and one of the things I also look at is this memo leaderboard, so to speak. I've become very attuned with some of the bigger wallets here, and a lot of the wallets have disappeared. So it indicates to me that a lot of the bigger I sort of study the top 20 really. A lot of the wallets have most likely gone into MIM, so they're sat there on the sidelines. So I think that's good. It means there's buying potential on the sidelines, ready to get back in. And one other thing which I want to share is is this. Basically, if we look at this, if we look at wrapped memo actually, which, as you know, accounts for all the rebases and the price, there's a whole bunch of different trend lines you can draw here. So let's just draw these fresh. So we've got this one, I guess something like that. We also have another one that's doing that, which I don't think is relevant for the moment, but it's there just as something to see. We also have that one which is now irrelevant. It's busted through. I guess the other real relevant one is connecting these two highs. Something like that. So basically, whichever one you look at, I think it's pretty much near the lows. We've also got this one to look maintain, which is basically, very low. I think personally, we're going to see a move back up, and we're going to see a move back up to sort of 90 odd, 90, 95, and we're going to attack this level here next. So I'm sitting put, and I know I said breadcrumbs, I could have sidestepped, and I really could. If you look at my wallet, a sidestep wallet, obviously I've been minting like furiously minting. So in fact I need to claim before the next rebase. But if we look at the actual state, I've still got sort of a fair chunk that is just sat there in memo. And at the time of that rising compression, when I said that, I still had about 300 odd memo. So I could have sidestepped if I wanted to. And this is where I think I detriment myself as well, because if I did a full-on sidestep with the RT community and I said, hey everyone, rising compression, I'm getting out, time to get out, or whatever, I think it would have caused a lot more damage. I think so this is one of the reasons I stay put, and also I do believe we're near the lows, and so that's why I've just been minting. So yeah, I've just been minting furiously. And also, obviously, if you look at this, it's taken a bit of a blow. At one point, it was like over 3. So I guess in the last few days, by me purposely not sidestepping this, I guess my portfolio has evaporated to the tune of, I don't know, at least 700-800 grand, which is cool. I'm in this for the long term. So yeah, the other part of me does say, Siam, why are you being a chivalrous dickhead? You've just lost 800 grand. You should have just sidestepped it when you said it would fall. As per, oh God's sake, can't talk. Where is my charts? Yeah, as per that. So yeah, and also there's like listening to the Twitter Spaces AMA with Danny yesterday. It really does give you a nice social observation sort of data point of the level of knowledge of the amount of people in Wonderland. And obviously it's fine being in learning phase, and we've got lots of people in here, but I think a lot of it is just pure laziness. There's so many people that in Wonderland, so there's roughly 210,000 people that I reckon have not even read the documents. And like, I know what I'm doing, but I've read that document at least 6 times over, full, not skim reading, literally just going to the documents and going line by line, trying to understand each paragraph. So if I read a paragraph which I don't understand, I'll then read it and reread it until I understand it. Whereas most people, they'll skim read it, don't really comprehend or take in much stuff. So I mean, it's not a long document. It's very, very thin as a doc, which is good. But yeah, looking at the questions that Danielle was getting, it was just so. If anyone's listening to this and you have an opportunity to talk to him in the future, please don't waste everyone's time with mindless, irrelevant life stories that really no one gives a shit about other than yourself. We need to use Danielle's time for alpha, for asking the deep, hard questions which you can't find in the documents. Not I want to I was really frustrated. You're just sucking everyone else's time by sharing your life story. So, where do I think it's happening now? Yeah, I actually do think, ignoring my little lines here, I think we're pretty much near the lows, and we're going to have a firm bounce from 1500. That is my 2 cents. Hope that helps. As I said, I'm not sidestepping. I could have many times, even when it was clear, once this broke out to the downside, I still didn't sidestep. So yeah, I'm just going to be hodling, looking for mints, stuff like that. See you soon. Bye.